Hello fight fans, thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Makhachev has overtaken Jon Jones and now is the #1 pound-for-pound fighter. Moving on, Thompson has revealed that his financial dispute with the UFC is now over. Lastly, Chael Sonnen roasts Jorge Masvidal for threatening to knock the rest of Colby Covington's teeth out. The current UFC lightweight champion Makhachev topped the UFC rankings, regardless of weight category. This was reported on the official website of the promotion. Previously, this position was held by heavyweight title holder Jon Jones, who dropped to second place. Third place in the pound-for-pound ranking is occupied by UFC featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski. Next up is welterweight title holder Leon Edwards. In fifth place is the Brazilian fighter Charles Oliveira. Makhachev's last fight was against Alexander Volkanovski in October of this year at UFC 294. In this confrontation, Islam won by knockout in the first round. Makhachev is currently on a streak of 13 wins in a row. He has 25 wins and 1 loss in mixed martial arts. Thompson has revealed that his financial dispute with the Ultimate Fighting Championship is now over. Next month, Thompson will take on top welterweight contender Shavkat Rakhmonov. It serves as a huge opportunity for the veteran as he attempts to make one final title push before walking away from mixed martial arts. Earlier this year, though, he was scheduled to battle Michel Pereira in a fight that many were excited about. Unfortunately, due to Pereira missing weight, it didn't happen. Thompson had the chance to take the bout anyway but opted against it. As a result of that, the UFC didn't pay him the full amount he was owed for making weight. Thankfully for all parties, it now seems as if the issue has been resolved, as confirmed by Wonderboy. Talking to the media, this is what he stated. "That was all wild and crazy. Me and the UFC and my management, we've settled everything. So everything's great. We settled with something we were both happy with, and that was it. It took a little bit because they have a business and a lot of stuff going on, and so have I. So my managers have been taking care of everything. I was happy with everything, with what the UFC has done for me, and we got away from this last fight with a smile on our faces. Not only that, but then I got a fight against a top opponent, someone ranked above me, and on one of the most stacked cards of the year, the last card of the year." UFC analyst Chael Sonnen has slammed Jorge Masvidal just hours after the latter reached a plea deal in his case involving Colby Covington. Masvidal was last seen in a Florida courthouse earlier today. He was there for the hearing stemming from his altercation with Colby Covington last year. Famously, the two welterweight contenders clashed in the main event of UFC 272 last March. While Colby claimed a unanimous decision that night, he wouldn't celebrate for long. Later that month, Jorge Masvidal attacked Colby Covington outside a Miami steakhouse. While he was facing prison time for the offense, it now appears that the former title challenger will leave essentially scot-free. In the hours since then, Jorge Masvidal has slammed Colby Covington and threatened to knock more of his teeth out. The comment seemingly got on the wrong side of Chael Sonnen, who responded on Twitter. This is what he wrote. "Jorge, if you want to scrap, you have to beat one of my students first. Colby Covington. Scratch that. Let's stick to things that are possible. Are you allowed to kick with the leg that's wearing the house arrest ankle monitor? Did you go to a Miami car shop to have them pull the dent Kamaru Usman put in your face out? On a related note, shouldn't they just have replaced your entire face? Ran out of guys to get beat up by, now pretending to want a beating from the man you idolized. Why not go into the WWE? Have your new best buddy get you in. Oh wait, they didn't want him over there." Lastly, a word of advice. Don't be two-faced. It means the next time you fight, you're gonna have 4 black eyes instead of the usual 2. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.